Good morning. My name is Lynn Albright. I am a member of U2C3, and I am a part of Hannah's invisible thread. That web that we have that goes through all of us is in this room. So if you guys haven't met me, it's because I'm usually out at the park on Sundays. My partner and I, Joanne, who have been together 32 years, are the head of the Tacos Not Bombs program. And what that is we feed 200 people in the park down at Artesian Park every Sunday morning. They get a hot meal, then they get a lunch bag to take home for dinner. And it is really amazing to see the change in a lot of these people. We've provided food, we've provided clothes, we're putting together Christmas sacks for them that'll have all kinds of cleaning items. This is really part of continuing that web, that invisible web. So I am happy to be a proud member of U2C3. You all welcomed me when we moved down here. We used to live in Round Rock. We've brought our daughters here. We brought our grandson here. Hopefully they'll come more often. But we put our money where our mouth is. So we invest in people and our friends, and that's why we give to U2C3. What it means to me is supporting other people who have supported us and supporting our community. We give as much as we can, and that's all we ask from everybody else. So please help us support U2C3. This is so important to keep this program going. When there's 200 people every Sunday just waiting, and we can give them a hand, we do very little, but we make a lot with what we're given. So please try to help us out here at U2C3 and keep us going, and thank you for what you have done for Tacos Not Bombs and supporting us. We appreciate it.
Good morning, everybody. I don't need that. My time with U2C3 started way back at Horn Road. Anybody here from Horn Road? Yeah. And my wife had started going to church there, many weeks before I started. She invited me. Every time she came home from church, she'd say, "Bill, you've got to go. You'll really like it." And I'd say, "No, I'll sit here, read the paper, drink my coffee." And week after week after week, and finally, I went. And when the service finished, I thought, man, I've been a Unitarian all my life, and I didn't know it. And so I went the next week, and the next week, and the next week. And if it's Sunday, I'm here. And I love my church, and I give everything that I can. And I hit somebody up on the street, they'll come up and say, "You got any spare change or something?" I say, "No, I give it to my church." So anyway, I hope you enjoy church here as much as I do. And I hope you'll donate whatever you can afford to. Do it till it feels good. So thank you very much.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Politza. I started coming here about 11 months ago now, and it's actually my first time up here on the podium, so thank you so much for the opportunity. This church to me foremost provides community. It is a place where I feel nourished with personal bonds, and I'm so grateful that we get to explore spirituality together. Like many of us, after distancing myself from the Catholic Church, I flopped around in my connection to the universe and in trying to understand what it means to be human. Here, I feel secure in my life journey and safe to dive into various philosophies of existence. Additionally, this church means opportunity. If you can dream it, you can do it. I greatly appreciate the support in my passion for plants, and I hope to bring more life to our abundant grounds, so stay tuned for more gardening plans. And I would also like to give thanks to our wonderful musicians who always provide some great, amazing songs to enjoy. Yeah. Shout out them. Yeah, every service I'm blown away by y'all's talent and the manifestation of emotion and reflection. Like I really definitely appreciate the music. And lastly, our budding young adults group has a special place in my heart. The book we're currently reading, Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, has opened my heart and healed wounds that would not have been possible without this church. So if you have not read Braiding Sweetgrass, it's life-changing. Thank you all for being here and putting the unity in community.
Good morning. My name is Arlene Rincon. We started coming to church in December 2016. The first time we came, it was for a Yule event that the church was hosting. We didn't know anybody here at all. We lived at the Christiewood Apartments right on the corner, and I drove by this church 5 days a week for about 7 years. And I didn't know it was actually a church because I came from the other way, so I didn't see the sign. So after we moved is when I saw the event on Facebook, and I'm not really on Facebook that often, but I saw the event and I read about it and I was like, okay, I want to go try it out because I haven't heard about anything like this before. And our family knew what Yule was. None of the rest of our extended family knew what it was, and I was like, okay, we got to try it. Hopefully there's people there that are not trying to convert us to something else, you know, like a bait and switch type of thing. But I had grown up in a church other than Unitarian Universalists. So by a show of hands here, anybody before adulthood, if you were raised in a different faith or church, can you raise your hands? Okay, so most of you have come here because you have been through something or thought something differently or wanted something different than what you were shown. And I think from past experiences, it kind of guides us to what we like and don't like, what we want to see, what we want to have changed. And being here and coming here, we've been coming here ever since. The first year we only missed maybe about one Sunday. It's nice to be able to question things and not be looked down upon. It's nice to be able to share your thoughts on something and not be looked down upon and not be judged. I asked my daughter driving here this morning what she liked about coming, and she said she liked that she wasn't judged. Oftentimes she'll just wear a t-shirt like many of us to church, and sometimes she gets complimented on her t-shirts. She doesn't get told, you shouldn't be wearing that. You know, that's not right. You know, it's like, okay, I like that band. That's a cool band. And what she touched about earlier about the music, a few weeks ago, the band played a Nine Inch Nails song. Okay, that's an industrial band. I remember listening to them in high school, and my mom being, why are you listening to that band? You know, that's devil music. Or my dad, you know, wanting to learn a riff from a musician now that he told me back then, that's Satan music. You know, but I was just so like blown away. And even my kids, you know, 6, 7 years old, they recognize that song. You know, and that's amazing. You hear a song that you like and you hear your church playing it. So that's really touching also. They can play old music, new music, you know, different genres, and everybody likes it. And we just really like coming here. My husband, he has a lot of tattoos. He's not looked down upon for the ones that you do see. I like that. My children, they can come and, you know, some of them are a little bit different and they're not put down because of that, or the way sometimes we dress or what we think or say or things of that nature. So I really like it, and I love that my children are embraced when they come here and that we're embraced regardless of where we come from or where we are going. And it's like a journey that we're all on together. So thank you for your time.